Did you know that 75% of people look back at their 20s and wish someone had told them the truth? Your 20s are sold to you as the best years of your life, but nobody mentions the identity crisis, financial struggles, and constant pressure that comes with them. Today, I'm sharing the harsh truths about your 20s that no graduation speech will ever tell you. Build curiosity. By the end of this video, you'll understand why your 20s feel so chaotic, what's actually normal, despite what Instagram shows you, and most importantly, how to navigate this decade without losing your mind. And here's the thing, the sooner you accept these truths, the less time you'll waste trying to live someone else's version of your 20s. Present the problem. Your 20s are portrayed as this magical time when you should have your dream career figured out, be in perfect physical shape, find the one, travel the world, buy property, have an amazing social life, and somehow balance it all effortlessly. Provide the solution. Let me break down the harsh truths about your 20s that will actually set you free. Truth number 1. Nobody has it figured out. That friend with the perfect job? They probably cry in the bathroom during lunch breaks. The couple with the dream relationship? They're working through issues you don't see. Everyone is figuring it out as they go. The difference is some people are better at faking confidence. Truth number 2. Your timeline is your own. The pressure to hit certain milestones by specific ages is completely arbitrary. Some of the most successful people didn't find their path until their 30s or 40s. Stop comparing your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 20. Truth number 3. Relationships will change. You'll outgrow friendships that once seemed permanent. You'll drift from college friends. Family relationships will transform as you establish independence. This isn't failure, it's growth. Truth number 4. Your mental health matters more than achievement. Burnout is real and increasingly common among 20-somethings. No promotion or degree is worth sacrificing your mental health. The hustle culture glorifies working yourself to exhaustion, but it's a path to nowhere good. Truth number 5. Financial struggles are normal. Despite what influencers show you, most people in their 20s are broke. The average person changes jobs 7 to 12 times during this decade. Financial instability is the norm, not the exception. Add emotional depth. When I was 26, I had a complete breakdown in my apartment. I'd just been laid off, ended a long-term relationship, and couldn't make rent. I remember sitting on my kitchen floor at 2 a.m., scrolling through Instagram, seeing people my age buying houses and getting engaged. I felt like a complete failure. Why couldn't I get my life together when everyone else seemed to be thriving? What I didn't know then was that those people I was comparing myself to were struggling too. They just weren't posting about it. My friend with the perfect job was actually in therapy for work-related anxiety. The couple buying their dream home? They were fighting constantly about money. The moment everything changed for me was when I stopped trying to live someone else's version of my 20s and started defining success on my own terms. Address objections. Now you might be thinking, but what about planning for the future? Shouldn't I be working toward goals? Absolutely. Having direction is important. But there's a difference between having aspirations and beating yourself up for not achieving unrealistic timelines. You might also worry, if I accept struggle as normal, am I just making excuses? Not at all. Acknowledging reality isn't making excuses, it's creating space for growth without unnecessary shame. The most successful people aren't those who never struggled. They're the ones who learned from those struggles. Inspire action. So what can you actually do with these truths? First, define success on your own terms. Write down what you want, not what your parents, friends, or society expects. Second, practice radical honesty. Start conversations about the struggles. You'll be surprised how many people feel the same way. Third, build financial literacy. The sooner you understand money, the less power financial anxiety will have over you. Finally, document your journey, not just the highlights, but the lessons and growth. Your 20s aren't about having it all figured out, they're about figuring out who you are. And with a bang. Your 20s aren't the best years of your life, they're the most formative. They're messy, confusing, and sometimes painful. But they're also the years that shape who you'll become. So stop trying to have the perfect 20s, and start having your 20s. The real freedom comes when you realize that no one has the roadmap, we're all just drawing our own as we go. If this video resonated with you, share it with someone else struggling with these same pressures. Leave a comment with the harsh truth you wish someone had told you earlier. And subscribe for more real talk about navigating adult life without the sugarcoating. Remember, the most interesting people aren't those who had perfect 20s, they're the ones who embraced the chaos and learned from it.